Hello, this is Sarah Marisha White, and this is my new podcast, Our Bodies Will Be Dirt. Tune in to the mind of an artist, land steward, healing practitioner, and warrior for liberation as we talk about life, death, and the liberation of our bodies in between. Make a cup of tea, maybe make a little comfy space for yourself and come tap in with me. What's good, y'all? Today is a Monday. It's wet outside, feels chilly, and I just want to be in bed, but a way of holding myself accountable, moving towards the dreams and the goals I have to connect with the community around me. I promised myself I would record a podcast today, so here we are, episode 2. And this day is really special to me because today is my oldest daughter's 20th birthday. And that, it means a lot. I thought about the fact that that means I was 23 when I gave birth to her. And I think the different dreams and desires and ambitions I had for myself then, I think about the moments that I decided to make the choice to be a mother, knowing that there would be some sacrifice, but in this instant, I didn't really have much of a question about it. I couldn't wait to meet whoever this being would be. I remember being really scared, just that I could let down a child. It felt like the most vulnerable role that I could play in a community, in society. Because at that time in my life, I was purely focused on like my music, my social life, and finding love. I think about what becoming a mother has done for me and how it's changed me. Sometimes I do feel some grief around that person that was in their 20s and the things that she didn't get to do, the places that she hasn't been yet still. But I know that my life is so much richer because I said yes in this case for me. To see my daughter just stand in her power, to see her confidence, to watch her creatively explore spirituality, going through my books that before she had no interest in, but now using my house as a library, asking to borrow The Alchemist and my book by Jay Shetty. It tickles my heart. I feel so blessed, and I have been quite emotional just taking all of this in. 2 decades of being a mother, and also what that means for the part of myself that I won't say that I had to abandon, but that I had to step back from to have the space to care for others. That's a part of myself that right now I've been really working at revisiting and getting to know and healing. Maybe not even the version of myself that was 23, but the little girl that in many ways grew up faster than I maybe would have preferred. And just really learning the school of life in the streets. I grew up with a lot of spiritual grounding in the sense of coming from a black church, seeing what a room was like with the Holy Spirit, but also like a big place of judgment. Like, this is the only way to worship. This is the only way to be clean and whole. And, all the shame and fear that really knitted into, I'll call it the personality and the mask that I've worn for most of my life. I don't say that with a lot of judgment. I'm just saying that's something that I feel a lot right now. I feel myself hesitate sometimes to say the whole truth, to reach towards my fullest desires, to explore the depth of where I can go with the life that I want to live. There's just certain parts of myself that I can feel more comfortable to stay small. And I'm in deep process and meditation and, unlearning there. I've also been thinking about how often if I have a blessing or if I have a wave of creativity, my go-to is to share it with others. And really processing which parts of that are to be seen, which parts of that comes from pure abundance and overflow, and what parts are really like a safety mechanism around wanting to feel like I belong or a certain sense of worth. I've been in this program learning the energetics of money and just being curious and noticing, where do I get tight when certain things come up? I feel it a lot in my pelvic floor. Definitely in my left shoulder, connecting up to my cranium. And it kind of brings up a lot of emptiness in my solar plexus right above the belly button. It's kind of like a numbness there. And I'm looking at it with curiosity, just kind of wondering, where did the outside programming latch on? What things did I hear? Money doesn't grow on trees. Money doesn't grow on trees. I remember hearing that one a lot. Also, don't be stingy. And you have it much better than I did. I don't blame my parents at all for that. I mean, that programming is passed down because there was a lot of lack and struggle. They really gave me such more opportunity than they had. But we never really had extra money. If we did, it's like, I just remember like spending it if we did. And that's something I see showing up in my life. I've been really struggling to be in good relationship with the abundance that I know that I'm worth. And the fingers keep pointing at, do I know what I'm worth? Do I feel worthy just by existing? Do I feel worthy without doing something else? Do I feel worthy just because I'm here? And that's something that I'm just going to keep working on. I'm going to keep working on speaking what I need. I'm going to keep working on speaking what I feel. I'm going to keep working on putting myself out there and working on calling in all of the abundance that I know I am capable of calling in, because I would like in this lifetime for my daughters to see me safe with money and know that they can be too. That is making me feel really emotional. I just need a second. I guess my biggest dream and desire for this day that I want to speak forth is that I can be as courageous as I need to be to step into my power. So both of my daughters can learn just by being in my nervous system, being around me, by watching me, what it feels like to have space, to not be pent down, to not have to work so hard till you break, just to have it flow in and do what you love and do things to help others. And completely switch the power dynamics going on in this current society where those aren't the types of people coming together right now with their money to make change. They're making a change, but it's not in the interest of our planet, of us as a people, of unity, of love. There was this this affirmation, this mantra in this book that I'm reading. I'll have to pause it to go get the book 1 second. Okay, this book I'm reading, it's called Infinite Receiving, Crack the Code to Conscious Wealth Creation and Finally Manifest Your Dream Life. It's by Susie Ashworth, who was a part of this program that was called The Vault to the Matriarch Collective. That's a whole nother story. But it was beautiful to see a dark-skinned Black woman talk about how she made millions just by shifting her energy, and it was just really expansive for me. And so I decided to start reading her book. And today, something that really stuck out is faith plus action equals miracles. Faith plus action equals miracles. And she shared her aha moment, which included her jumping off a cliff into water when no part of her body wanted to. That really broke her glass ceiling to see what she was really capable of. And I just thought it was really beautiful to hear. But part of me just felt like, man, I can't even afford to go anywhere and jump off a cliff right now. So I could hear just that programming. And the reality of my bank account. So I'm making a choice to still press forth. I am sending love out to anyone who is taking the time to just listen to these words. Sorry for the noise. It's a noisy street today. This is life. And I guess, number one, shout out to the people that are parents, people that may not have given birth to their own children, but help to support and nurture other children in this world. And thank you to the starseed babies that come find us, and the ones that have to go away. May we all find people that we can love, and may we all figure out whatever we need to do to get in alignment with being in a position where we can make big change with ease. That's what I'm calling in. That's what I'm calling forth. And I'm so excited to see who I am on the other side of this kind of death that I've been going through. Yeah, much love. And I'll see you on the other side. This is Our Bodies Will Be Dirt.